Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Environment, who is going to take the next steps for Lagos as far as circular economy is concerned. He's going to give us an update on what the next steps are. And after that, we'll take the closing remarks from the head of service of Lagos State. Please put your hands together for Dr. Mobolaji Gaji, the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Environment. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we have our dear mother, a very highly revered mother in the state, Chief Mrs. Erelu Abiola Dosumu Fernandez. Please put your hands together for her. She just came into the hall right now. Thank you very much, ma. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone. It's been 2 wonderful days, I believe, and I believe that you've taken the takeaways are many from here. So first, let me recognize the head of service of Lagos, in the person of Mr. Hakim Olainka Muri-Okunla, ably represented by the permanent secretary and the captain of permanent secretaries, Mrs. Suki Oyebola, the permanent secretary, Public Service Office. You're welcome. Also, I recognize the SSG, Mrs. Bimbola Salunde, ably represented by her dear sister, Permanent Secretary, Cabinet Office, Mrs. Salimot Oshodi. You're welcome. Also to recognize our mother from Lagos, the fantastic fashionista from Lagos, Mrs. Abiola Erelu, the Erelu Abiola Dosumu. You are welcome, ma. So the next step for Lagos will be, we have developed some of the roadmaps already. We have developed roadmaps on plastic, but we need to make it an holistic one. So we'll develop a roadmap and harmonized with the one that's already on ground to transit from linear to circular economy in terms of policy, legal framework, research and development, and value chain propositions. Also, that's number one. For the second one, we'll continue with the stakeholders and citizens' engagement for the development and implementation of the roadmap. And that will take a while because we want to really get on with it and create a very solid foundation for the circular economy and make sure that things are done properly. And wherever we need to modify any of those things, we'll modify them. The third one will be to explore financing and funding instrument for the implementation of the roadmap and other core values that might have raised while we are implementing those things. Because you never see those things coming. It is when you start a journey that you see that other businesses comes up around those businesses that you've created. Also, the good one for us yesterday, as Mr. Governor has announced, Mr. Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu, is the commitment to the MOU between Lagos State and Holland Circular Hotspot, Economy Hotspot, in line with the Themes Plus Plus agenda, and make sure that we cross the T's and dot the I's. Soon we will make that very available for everybody to see, and during the signing ceremony too, we'll call in some people just to witness it. We also want to ensure robust collaboration with development partners and organizations. And I believe that in all this, it is not just talk workshop, it is a do workshop that we want to engage on. And so our next activity will be a conference post-mortem of whatever decision we have taken there. Then we'll move on along that line with all the stakeholders. So we know that everybody who are not able to attend this maiden conference, but we hope in the near future that we will organize our own local circular hotspot and make sure that a lot of stakeholders are attended. I want to thank you on behalf of Lagos State Government, Mr. Governor, Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu, Lagos State Government, Ministry of Environment, Lagos State Government, Ministry of Economic Planning and Budget, Lagos State Office of the SDG and Investment, Lagos State Ministry of Commerce and Cooperative. All of us are in this together, so whatever you want to do, everything will be available. So we don't work in silos, we work together to make the lives of people easier. So all we intend to do is to make business easier to do, support businesses so they can create more jobs, so that everybody can live happily. So you pay your taxes again. It's a circular thing, so it goes, we push money out, you do what you have to do, employ people, people pay their tax, and the money keeps going around in circles. And that's all we intend to do. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for listening. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of the Environment, who is also a member of the Working Committee, Technical Committee on Circular Economy. And then, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as directed by the representative of the head of service, when you see an elephant within an environment, you can't just take your eye off. So we don't want to close this program without listening to our dear mother, a great mother of Lagos, someone we have people from all over the world here, and they are also online. We want them to listen to you to show the pride of what Lagos has in you, So with all due respect, I have the honor to invite our dear mommy, Princess Erolu Abiola Dosumu, for about 2 minutes goodwill message. Please put your hands together for our dear mother, please. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. She's a glamorous woman anytime. You don't see her and don't want to look back again and see where she is. Please put your hands together for a pride of womanhood, our dear mother, a princess of Lagos, and also our dear Erelu.
Good morning, everyone. First of all, I must apologize for coming late. Everyone knows me to be very punctual. But I didn't see, it didn't specify the time. So I assume it has to be about 10. And nothing will get going until 10:30. So hence, I came at this time. So I'm so sorry. And I know I've missed the main gist of this event, but I will try and... I was at a conference a few days ago, and we were talking about deepening the blue economy. And of course, I was quite excited, because when you talk about blue economy, Lagos is the bedrock of that energy, of that instrument, to utilize the sea and the ports and all that. And we all know now what's going on. The refuse and disposable hard items all litter the sea. And I think that would be a great, well, we have a whole lot of people taking advantage of this refuse, collecting them, turning them to wealth. But I assume with this program and this renewed interest of the state, it will be done on a mega platter rather than individual effort. So of course, I assume that will also affect the circular economy we are aiming to achieve. And that's not all. We have so many things littered all over the place, all over the state, all over even the country, that really can be turned to enhance our economy. And I think it's time to focus on that. And I don't know what has been said here. This is just my rough idea of what I gathered. And if all of us from here should go away, especially, you know, and all these efforts are being done in other parts of the world. And I'm sure we will have sponsors, funders, partners who want to partner with us, who are still struggling with this decaying environment where we have all these degradation going on. So I hope I'm not off tangent, but I do wish everybody all the best, and I hope we will all, I'm going to collect as many people as I can, so I will have a deep knowledge, and we all go away from here better enhanced to add value to the effort of government in this circular economy enhancement. Thank you and good morning.
Thank you very much, our very elegant mommy, a proud of womanhood, a proud of Lagos. Please, let's put our hands together for her really once again. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Before we take the closing remark again, yesterday, Mr. Governor handed over the hosting of 2025 to Ethiopia, and then we have about 2 minutes pre-recorded video for them to accept the hosting, and that's what we want to play now before we take the closing remark. Can we have the video?
Hello?
Hello? Are you sure the hitch is not from here?
Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you, but we can't see you. Okay,
Well,
let me
my
leave the
video
technical crew to sort that while we take the closing remark, please. Thank you very much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to invite the head of service of Lagos State, the most vibrant public service in the whole of Africa, our dear Mr. Akim Muri Okunola, who is ably represented by our Amazon, one of our Amazon in the public service, Mrs. Sukomi Oyegbola, Permanent Secretary, Public Service Office.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everybody. As he has rightly said, I'm here to represent the head of service, who, of course, cannot be here for very obvious reasons. Before I go on, I would like to especially recognize our mother here, our elegant stallion, the pride of womanhood and, of course, the pride of Lagos. As a Lagosian, I'm very proud anytime I see her, always looking very a girl in white. Princess Erelu Abiola Dosun. Good morning, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'd like to take the speech of the head of service. Your Excellencies, our great guests, physical and online, and dear participants, permit me to stand on existing protocols as set by the moderator of this timely and auspicious event, the Lagos Circular Economy Hotspot, the first on Africa's continent. I'm sure it has been a very interesting and engaging 2 days of knowledge sharing for all of us. And indeed, like our mother said, the blue economy, the circular economy, is not only about sustainable, clean environment, it's also about wealth creation. Because indeed, we can make a lot of wealth from the kind of waste that we generate in this part of Africa. My deepest appreciation to our distinguished goodwill and keynote speakers, Mr. Governor, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, the Governor of Lagos State, the Consul General of the Kingdom of Netherlands, the Regional Director, UNIDO, the Honorary Consul of Finland in Nigeria, the Holland Circular Economy Hotspot Director, the Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Environment, the Circular Economy Innovative Partnership, and Africa's Circular Economic Network, our circular economic panelists for their insightful contributions and recommendations on strengthening Lagos State's efforts in the adoption of circular economy model towards making Lagos State a 21st century economy, and other distinguished participants who have joined us from all over the globe. I want to also especially appreciate the technical working group of Lagos State Circular Economy for putting this event together. Well done for making this event a reality and making Lagos State proud. Thank you very much, members of the committee. In the last 2 days, we have had the opportunity to discuss the best ways to advance circular economy as a model worthy of adoption by Lagos State, Nigeria, and indeed Africa. These interactions have been extremely valuable and critically important due to the great challenge we are facing with climate change and planning for a dynamic economy like Lagos State. Our economic model today can adopt and apply these creative ideas on how to utilize our resources in a revolving manner and ultimately closing the loop from wastages. We have also learned that circular economy is a powerful approach to unlock the potentials of Lagos State towards achieving the SDGs. We simply must make better use of the waste that already exists in our societies as a resource for new innovation. We must start using processes like restore, renew, or revitalize their own sources of energy, materials, and wasting as little as possible. We must do better in adopting the circular economic tools and technologies to build a greater Lagos under the leadership of our indefatigable governor, Mr. Sanwo-Olu, who is committed to ensuring every citizen and resident in Lagos State achieve their dreams of economic development. There are many good things happening around the globe that we can learn from and adopt in our resolve to create the enabling environment for private sector participation and investment in circular economy. Lagos State shall continually engage with our development partners, both locally and internationally, on setting and developing the right framework and policy that will unlock the infinite potentials in circular economy for Lagos State. The time to act is now. We all have a role to play. We can support businesses that offer circular solutions by patronizing their products and services, which ultimately lead to the creation of employment and increase in sources of income for the next generation. Together, we have the power to scale up the advancement of circular economy in Lagos State, Nigeria, and globally, and this gives us hope. I am confident we can win this race. I am most confident knowing that every participant in this Lagos Circular Economy Hotspot event shall be change agents and ambassadors required to drive this transition. Mr. Governor, in absentia, Your Excellencies, special guests, and our dear participants, on behalf of Lagos State Government, I say a very big thank you for joining us in this first step, and I believe we'll together co-create a greater, sustainable, and circular Lagos. Thank you very much for listening. Mr. Akim Olayinka Muri Okunla, Head of Service, Lagos State. Thank you very much for listening.
The representative of the head of service will take a picture with the permanent secretaries and the technical working group, as well as with our dear mama before she steps down. The Ethiopia host team is already online. We'll take you. Just wait for us for some few minutes. We'll take you. The technical working group members, please, let's step forward. Ms. Abosede George, the PS environment is already here. Ms. Tutu Oshosoya, the permanent secretary, MEPB, is here already. The ES, Lagos State Water Regulatory Commission, Mrs. Funke Adepoju. Dr. Dolapo Fashawa is here already. Ms. Adeto Nkokwola. Folayinka Dania, Mr. Mobolaji Onimole, Bolaji Akiboro, Kemi Ajakai, Abayomi Magbagbeola, Yomi Odutola, then also the support group, Damilola Ifemadi, Femi Dada, and Tohib Onibon. I hope all of them are here. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Do we still have Ethiopia online? One more last thing to do. Do we have her? Okay. And distinguished ladies and gentlemen, before we go, let's listen to the acceptance of hosting as handed over by Mr. Governor yesterday to Ethiopia. You are on, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is with such a pleasure to assure you that it is with the highest, greatest acknowledgement and gratitude that we're accepting to host Ethiopia as a circular economy hotspot in 2025. We look forward for sharing and celebrating the journey so far Ethiopia made together with our fellow African countries and across the globe. We will also use the opportunity to learn and showcase and exhibit innovative systems and products and circular services that Africa can produce and share with the rest of the world. It is also our greatest hope that it will be a platform for us to collaborate and maximize the impact over the continent. And once again, thank you so much for the opportunity, and it is an honor, and we look forward for not disappointing you and making sure that it is one of the best events across in
Thank you.
2025. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That is the acceptance of the Ethiopian team for the 2025 hosting of Circular Economy Hotspot. Thank you. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this is an information for those who requested to be part of the industry tour to 7-Up, that immediately, in some few moments after now, you can go to the foyer. Those who are coordinating the movement to 7-Up will be there for you. Then, of course, we request that participants should check the exhibitors out. They have various things for you to take home. Don't come to this circular economy hotspot without going home with something to show for it, that we can recycle, we can refurbish, and we can use things all over again to sustain our environment. So on behalf of the organizers, I want to say that see you in South Africa. Thank you very much, thank you very much, thank you very much.